Hey, what's up guys? Today I want to talk about the whole Disney buying Fox situation that's been happening for the past 2 weeks. If you don't already know, Disney owns Marvel Studios and Fox owns the Marvel properties X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Deadpool's movie rights. So that's why you've never seen the X-Men or the Avengers team up on screen. They're just two separate universes owned by two separate companies. So Disney is pretty much all set on buying Fox. Bankers have already been called in and an announcement should be made as soon as Wednesday. Now with the acquisition of Fox by Marvel/Disney, this will be a very pivotal moment for the MCU, as it's been a dream for many fans, including myself, to see these characters on the big screen interacting with each other for the very first time. As of now, Fox is still going on with their movies next year. They will still be releasing Deadpool 2, X-Men Dark Phoenix, and The New Mutants. Deadpool is always going to be awesome, and The New Mutants actually looks very promising. But I seriously have always had a problem with the way that the X-Men have been handled by Fox. From the black leather suits, to the convoluted timeline, all the way to the poor character development. So this is just an amazing time because Marvel will literally fix all of these problems first by giving the X-Men all comic accurate suits, placing them in a proper cohesive timeline, and giving all of the characters that they push the time they need to shine. Unlike Fox, who fumbled hard with that in X-Men Apocalypse. We'll not only get watchable Fantastic Four movies this time, we'll get great Fantastic Four movies, and people that are going to handle the Fantastic Four will know that the Fantastic Four are light characters and won't try to make them dark. So it's just a really crazy time, and there's just so many possibilities. No doubt that the X-Men and the Fantastic Four will have a place in Phase 4, aside from being heavily set in space. Marvel has gone as far as saying that they have 20 more movies planned after Avengers 4. So we'll be for sure getting a Guardians Volume 3, 2 more Spider-Man movies at least. Black Panther will be getting a trilogy, Captain Marvel will be getting a trilogy, and I believe Doctor Strange will probably get a trilogy as well. We'll have a third Ant-Man movie. So that's about 10 movies for the future of the MCU, but as for the other 10, we could probably be seeing a couple X-Men movies, maybe like 1 and 2. We could be seeing 2 more Fantastic Four movies. We could be getting Deadpool 3 and possibly a Namor movie, or maybe he could pop up with the Fantastic Four, maybe being introduced as their first villain for their first movie instead of having Doom as the villain for every Fantastic Four movie. Rumors have been circulating about the Avengers Tower possibly being turned into the Baxter Building for the Fantastic Four, which I can totally see happening, and I think it would be very cool. But even crazier rumors have been circulating about Hugh Jackman coming back as Wolverine for Avengers 4, and the X-Mansion also making an appearance in Avengers 4. This one's a little bit crazier because I can understand why Marvel Studios would want to be planting seeds and laying some ground for the X-Men in the future. I'm not so sure what Wolverine's place would be in Avengers 4. I think Marvel Studios probably already has a set plan for that movie, and I don't think it would be too late to include him or the X-Mansion in that movie by any means, but I think it would be highly unlikely. But when it comes to Marvel Studios, never say never, honestly. Personally, I would love to see Hugh Jackman reprise his role as Wolverine, especially in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so he could be interacting with the Avengers and everybody, and no doubt he'll probably be getting his yellow and blue suit that I've been waiting to see him in for like 17 years. Ever since the first X-Men movie, since 2000, I've been waiting to see Wolverine, Hugh Jackman in the Wolverine yellow and blue suit. So I know that that would be a definite thing that they would do if he were to be in Avengers 4. I'm pretty sure Marvel would recast a young Wolverine, definitely somebody who could carry that role for the next decade. I think if they were to invite Hugh Jackman in, which I'm pretty sure they would want to, they would have to do some kind of tricky stuff with the timeline, or maybe use the time stone to de-age him. but it would get kind of tricky there, so I don't know if Marvel would go into doing that, but I'm pretty sure that they would love to do that, and I'm pretty sure all the fans would love to see that. There's just so many possibilities, and it's all just gonna be so crazy now, guys. We could be seeing so many new characters introduced into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's just insane. We could be seeing Galactus being a major villain for the next Phase 4. We could be seeing the Silver Surfer pop up as well, which would be awesome. I would love to see Silver Surfer. Maybe James Gunn could work on the Silver Surfer. If there was going to be a movie, it would just be so cosmic and so beautiful, and I would just love to see that. We could be getting a MCU Illuminati with the introduction of Charles Xavier and Beast into the mix. That would be awesome to see. I'd love to see what that would entail. The X-Mansion is finally going to be in the actual MCU, which I would love to see. I think it would be really cool. I don't know if they would have any Stark tech at the mansion, or it would be their own, you know, mutant tech or whatever. Whoever's making it, probably Beast will be making it, and I think that would be really cool. Introducing Magneto as a villain for the X-Men in the Marvel Cinematic Universe will be epic. I really want to see how Marvel would handle Magneto, and just the whole dynamic between him and Scarlet Witch, and possibly Quicksilver gets resurrected, which I highly doubt, but just seeing him and Wanda react. If you don't know, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver's parents die, and I wonder how Marvel would handle that, and we could be getting an actual good version of Apocalypse instead of that shitty version that we got last year. We could be getting awesome looking Sentinels. Satarak could be introduced as maybe something to do with Doctor Strange. I'd be very interested in seeing that whole thing. I'd love to see the Hulk meet so many new characters. I'd love to see the Hulk meet the Thing, just a clash of brawn. I'd love to see a Hulk versus Wolverine movie in some certain way. That would be amazing. If they could get the Hulk and Wolverine on the same screen, I would be so happy. I'd love to see Captain America interact with Wolverine and that whole dynamic. I think it would be just so like amazing just to see those characters together, and like maybe they make a reference like, hey, didn't I see you in World War II or some, like, that would be just everything to me. And we could see Reed Richards and Tony Stark maybe playing chess, or, you know, if they actually meet, that would be insane. Pretty much the smartest people in the Marvel Universe meeting on screen. We could see the Avengers Tower becoming the Baxter Building for the Fantastic Four. That would be pretty cool. A Spidey Pool movie, or any kind of duo, you know, maybe Deadpool is in the next Spider-Man movies, who knows, but ever since, you know, Tom Holland's Spider-Man came out in Civil War and Deadpool came out, I just wanted to see those guys together and see the interactions and all the funny shit that they would be doing together on screen. Future Foundation would be really interesting to see. I personally love the Future Foundation suits, and it would be cool to see Peter Parker interact with Reed Richards, as, you know, they're two genius level intellects, and just the dynamic of that would be really cool. Now, one of the biggest things for me especially is having Dr. Victor Von Doom in the MCU. He is a fan favorite, and he hasn't been done justice at all. He's been shitted on by Fox, and to have him in the hands of people that actually care will be amazing, and we'll actually probably be able to go to Latveria, and that will just be everything. That will be amazing, guys. Maybe at the end of the Fantastic Four trilogy, towards the end of Phase 4, maybe we'll get to see Franklin Richards in some capacity, and it will just go crazy, cosmic, and weird. Probably be able to see the Beyonder in some form or capacity. We'll get Wolverine in the iconic yellow and blue suit finally, or even just put him in the yellow and brown. I just want to see something. I just want to see Wolverine in a yellow suit. Come on, let's just make it happen, guys. All the X-Men in comic accurate suits is coming, and that's super exciting. Not the Fox, you know, suits save it to the end of Apocalypse, the actual suits that are coming and that will be used. I'd love to see the Juggernaut, Kane Marco, meet the Hulk. I think that would be an amazing battle to see, and maybe a future, you know, X-Men, Hulk type of situation. With the Fantastic Four also comes the Negative Zone, and maybe we can actually see a Wrath prison, you know, Prison 42, something like that in the Negative Zone in the future. Maybe if there's another Civil War type event in the MCU. If they do go for the Phoenix Force in the MCU, which I think they might want to stay away from, at least until, you know, the X-Men have more time to be fleshed out. They've just been kind of overusing the Phoenix, but if they were to make it, I think it would be very badass. If James Gunn worked on it, I think it would be really cool. Just putting out a big cosmic Firebird into the mix, I think would be awesome. Who knows, maybe we'll get a big team-up event of the X-Men versus the Avengers, which will be just amazing, guys. Who knows, maybe the big bad for this whole Phase 4, maybe the Thanos of Phase 4, whatever is coming next, will be Kang the Conqueror, and that will just be really, really badass. So guys, enough of me geeking out and just thinking about all the possibilities and all the things I want to see. Let me know what you guys think. If you know any further things that I left out, please let me know. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe if you want. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.